And welcome back to more Theme Hospital, and it's the post-apocalypse. So, as you can see, there's still some puke around, and I'm joined by Dracula and Kaiser again.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, let's see what we got here. So, there's the thing in this game that if some cure has less than a certain percentage of possibility of working, they always have to ask me. So there is a possibility that the cure will fail and the patient will die, so that's why I keep getting these faxes about there is a 65% chance that we have identified what type of fractured bones the patient has. Okay. Take chance on a possible cure. And I always take chance because, I could wait for the more... By the way, yes, we probably need more diagnosis machines. I've been so preoccupied with the puke that I haven't thought about that in a while. And by the way, yeah, so I showed these. Yeah, these are our goals. So our goal is to... we have to get our hospital's reputation up to 443. I think we took a hit right now because I sent so many patients away. And we need to get our bank account up to $50,000. And... Oh, our hospital's already valuable enough, so we've already reached that goal. So, yeah. Alright, but on the break, I brought this up. I was talking about the... that I saw this week, I saw the new It movie. Ah, crap.
And was it any great?
It was something. It was well, okay, yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, take a chance on a possible cure. I gotta. All right, let's see. The cure. Diagnosis determination. Doctors are certain to stop procedure. Guess at a cure. Okay, yeah, this is the level. No, the send home one. I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna lower this to like. We have so many like 60% patients, cases that I keep getting asked about, so that's why I'm lowering this level. So now they'll get immediately sent to like the pharmacy or whatever. They don't have to keep asking my permission to send them there. Ugh. Okay, so
there's like trash around too.
Okay, so the thing about it is like we talked about. We have a little bit of a running theme occasionally. We talk about horror movies. We were actually talking about Cannibal Holocaust just before this.
Yeah, I just talked that I seen it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I've had this really. The King Bernard of Netherlands wants to visit our hospital again.
Okay. He probably just wants to use that toilet.
Yep.
Yeah. And the thing with horror movies, like, I've had this very kind of a long-standing love-hate relationship. Oh god, yes, most of the puke is almost gone. Yeah. So, I've had this kind of love-hate relationship with horror movies that I do enjoy them. Oh god, I'm trying to move this plant so I can get rid of the mouse hole. Okay, and then put it back. There, it's gone. Yeah, so there used to be a time when I really didn't like horror movies at all. Nowadays, I'm more into them, and I kind of take one of two attitudes towards them. That either it's like, oh, I know this is gonna be dumb, and I'm just gonna have fun with it. And our handymen are getting tired of cleaning up people's puke, so they're demanding more pay. I might as well give it to them because we do need them. Yeah. Okay, but. My thought to go when going into a horror movie these days is that this is dumb and I'm just gonna enjoy it, or this is probably gonna be pretty cool, and because I do like movies that have like a dark atmosphere and shit, so I always do like that. Yeah, and I think we've had to give all of our handyman a pay raise now. They've deserved it too. God damn it, the whole hospital swimming in vomit. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, so that's the mentality that I've usually. So these days with horror movies, like either it's a dumb movie, I'm gonna just enjoy it for it being a dumb movie, and let's make that mouse hole disappear again, or I just go into it for the mood, and I don't really get scared with horror movies. Oh, I just heard the siren Oh God, yeah, this thing's breaking down. Okay, let's see if we can get the handyman to fix it. Oh yeah, now it's totally broken. You get
It's
over
smoking.
there right now. No, you gotta fix this shit.
He just leaves.
There's another handyman coming.
That's a horror film right there.
Okay,
He's
hey,
trying to leave the room.
this guy luckily fixes it. Good. Let's check our other equipment. So, oh God. And this one needs fixing too. It's smoking already. This one's okay. Okay, so with horror movies,
doesn't it?
So with horror movies these days, I don't really get scared, or I get a jump scare. I think anybody gets scared with a jump scare, basically. But I don't really get upset. Like I do when something like really fucked up in a movie happens. I'm kind of like, wow, that was weird, and and stuff. But the thing that really, I don't really get like upset at horror movies, but like, you know what? The thing is like, and this isn't a spoiler. Like anybody who's seen it, like the 1990s version or read the book knows that the thing that the whole thing opens up with is Pennywise is in the storm drain. Little Georgie, little Georgie reaches in for his boat, and it rips its arm off, or his arm off. So
We all float down here.
Well, no, he not just rips his arm off. He actually pulls him in.
Yeah, he does. He does eventually, but first he rips his arm off. And
Okay.
in the TV version, they didn't show the arm ripping, obviously, because it was meant for TV, so they couldn't show that part. In the movie had no such restraints, and all of a sudden they're sitting in the movie theater watching this silly movie about a child eating clown. Suddenly I had this existential moment where oh God, there's still a lot of puke over here.
There's the existential moment.
Yeah, I had this existential moment where I just kind of realized, you know what, I don't enjoy seeing a small child get dismembered. And it's kind of like, it's the first time in a long while I really got upset at a horror movie. But like after that part, like, I did, nothing else in the movie was like, I mean, it is a hardcore horror movie, don't get me wrong, that's the whole point, but it's, okay. Jesus Christ. Now, all our handymen are completely pooped from, like, cleaning the vomit and also fixing all the machines. Where's the one that's not in the staff room right now? There should be one. There he is. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
But he's.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, but even this guy's. I was trying to pick up the handyman. I accidentally picked up that chair. Jesus Christ. Come on, guys. We're really.
Oh, this is what happens when you give them a raise. They think they're too good for their job.
No, they're all tired. That's the problem. Oy. Gotta start sending like people to the other hospitals again. I hate this because it hurts our reputation, and we're basically giving like the competition business. But like we can't treat this many people. That's the problem, and that's why they start like they start cramming up the corridors, and then we have another pukeopolis on our hands.
And the king is there.
Oh,
He really does look like the Monopoly
guy. I did enjoy the movie. Like after that beginning part, like I did actually enjoy it. This is really funny. After the movie, though, I did feel like Tim Curry's Pennywise. I started to think like he was so charming as a child-eating clown compared to Bill Skarsgård. Because they really pumped up the horror aspect more. They really didn't like. So they really didn't. Well, there was comedy in the film, but it was like more. It was just the kids because. Oh yeah, in this movie, by the way, the official title is actually It Chapter 1. So it's the new movie is all about the kids.
Well, to be fair, the 1990s one was also a mini series as well.
Yeah, exactly. Except I saw it as a when I saw it as a kid. I didn't see it the TV version. I saw like
Hey,
the movie cut
wait
of
for
it.
it, guys!
Yeah.
Wait for it, guys! It is too big for one.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
Not even the crickets were chirping on that one.
How many patients? One person with spare ribs. Okay, good. We can handle one person with spare ribs. We have enough surgeons. I haven't even been paying attention to the. Oh, we beat the level. I wasn't even paying attention, but hey, great job, guys. We beat the level.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's the rat doctors?
Wait a minute, this wasn't the right map. That's not where we were. Well, that was weird. That was weird. Wow. Okay. Well, we beat that map, but I thought we were much further in the game. Okay, guys, we're back. So, after further investigation, I've determined that we were in fact playing the wrong map the whole time. So, no wonder we never saw any hairy-itis patients either. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, we beat the map. That's pretty good. Like, you know, didn't mean to. It was the wrong map, but... So what about you guys? Do you have any memories or experiences with it?
I do actually. When I was a kid, my mom, of course, she didn't allow me to watch anything of that sort, you know. But I would, of course, watch it when in secret, of course, the classic.
Oh yeah.
And I remember watching it, I think at my cousin's house or something. And it did scare me, actually. It was the first part, and it did scare me, actually. The scene that scared me when I was a kid the most was the one where the brother, when the first kid gets pulled into the thing and it kills him. The brother, he's really sad, and he looks at the picture of his brother, and then he winks at him, throws away the book, and then the book starts to bleed.
Oh, yeah.
And since I had a brother, you know, it was something I could relate to, I guess.
Yeah.
That actually scared me. The other movie that I remember that scared me as a kid, but now when I watch it, it's like very different, like Pet Sematary 2. I have since watched the second part of it and also the first Pet Sematary, both based on Stephen King stories.
Oh yeah. I never saw.
My relationship. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, yeah, we've talked about Pet Sematary with Kaiser before, but I've never actually seen that myself. So
it's pretty dark. There's some pretty dark topics and stuff. There's definitely gorier movies out there nowadays, but it's an interesting take. I'd say you might enjoy it because you know it has, of course, the '80s charm and everything.
I haven't seen the first one, but I have watched the second one, which is a bit more cheesy and goofy.
Yeah, the first one is more dark and more serious tone.
But all I can say is with the second one is horny zombie.
Oh yeah.
What? Horny zombie?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
There's in the second one of the main characters gets brought back from the dead, and he gets, well, very big libido. He's not craving for brains, that's for sure.
It's the other thing is that where I don't know, I enjoyed the second part of it too. It was kind of interesting to see the true face of the creature and everything. So yeah, so there again, this is like the first part then. So I'm guessing they'll make the second part too.
The one that is in movie theaters right now is the first part, and the next the part 2 or chapter 2 is coming out like next year. And
I like that they keep that, but obviously they're doing it also for the typical horror film franchise thing. So
yeah. Well, the thing is, it is a really big book anyway, and they had to cut out a lot. They had to cut out a lot from even the. Wait a minute, Okay, I think I think I clicked the right thing. I hope. Okay, yeah, I did. Because I thought I might have accidentally exited the room building menu. Yeah.
Although hearing what was in the original, I'm sort of glad that certain things got cut out.
Oh yeah, I kind of had a bit of a cold sweat moment as well. Like they didn't act, you know, that the scene that you're talking about. Like I was like worrying about. Oh boy, I hope they didn't do that part. But yeah, and they didn't. They didn't. I didn't. I was not. I didn't really expect that they would. It would have been an interesting way to go, but I think the filmmakers would have been accused of all kinds of stuff. It is a pretty weird. I mean, the part. If people wondering what the hell are these guys like mumbling about, like
I haven't read the book. I know it's pretty thick.
In the book, after the kids defeat it, and this isn't in the TV version either, but they get lost in the sewers, and the only way they can get out of the sewers because its curse is still like affecting them. The only way they can escape the sewers is by becoming adults. And remember, they're all like 12 years old. So how do they become adults? By having sex with each other. So that's... yeah, so it's like... So that was like... Yeah, so that's a part of the book that probably will never, hopefully, see like a movie.
Thank goodness. Yeah. I don't even know how that thing got into the book originally. I was just like...
Well, you know, that the whole thing... Well, King has always said that, you know, it wasn't supposed to be like a, you know, a sexy thing. Like, it's supposed to be kind of awkward and uncomfortable anyway. But the other thing that Stephen King has said about it is that the co-author of the book was cocaine. So, yeah, he had a problem with that back in the 80s. Like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Dark shit. Okay. We have a surgeon, researcher, psychiatrist. Oh boy, we need another surgeon. Do they have any more surgeons for us? Nope. We do have researchers. And we have one researcher here. That's it. I should have built the research department, and I didn't. Okay.
Going back to someone like this, the only sewer-dwelling, child-scaring Tim Curry character I grew up with was the character he played in Real Monsters.
I never watched that.
I think I watched that.
Well,
I didn't like it.
Was that a kids show or?
Yes, it was. It was a kids show on Nickelodeon. It was about.
Well, that's why. Again, that's why I didn't see it.
It was about a school for monsters, you know, scaring people to graduate.
So is Nickelodeon a channel in Australia?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's not over here in Europe. So that's the thing. Like Nickelodeon shows do air here, but they air on like other European TV channels.
Here in Germany. It was here in Germany, although they have Nickelodeon here.
Yeah, probably now they do. Yes, I agree because like but like back in the day, like in the 90s when that was always the thing with at its tail time. People always talk about like how nostalgic they were for like all the Nickelodeon shows, and it's like, well, I'm finished. We didn't have Nickelodeon. We had some of the shows, yes, on TV, like you know, Rugrats and stuff like that.
I got a question about you, Europe. That sounds racist. You Europeans.
Well, what do you have?
When it comes to...
well, I ask a lot of questions of you colonials. So go right ahead. Sorry, that was mean.
Like this happened in the 90s on certain channels, but did certain channels over there start off as like a kids channel during the day, but then it turned into like a grown-ups channel at night? Like, not grown up as...
Are you talking about, like, Adult Swim and Nick at Night?
Yeah, Nick at Night, or sometimes in Cartoon Network. That changed from, Cartoon Network, but when 6 p.m. hit, it changed to Turner Network.
Yeah, they had that too. Like, they had Cartoon Network in Europe for a while, and then it switched to Turner Network. But when I was in America in college, I remember it was Adult Swim at that point. But I also watched a lot of Nick at Night. It was just a lot of sitcoms and stuff. So like,
Nick at Night
Fresh Prince.
Nick at Night was great. The show I always stayed up to watch on Nick at Night was HR Puffin stuff.
Oh, nice. Can't do a little because you can't do enough.
Yeah, that's
the guy admitted that it was very much drug influenced, the series. I mean, it's pretty obvious. And now we know that it was also drug influenced.
Yeah.
Which is not that surprising, honestly.
So the moral of the story, kids, is don't listen to people when they say drugs are bad. Drugs make you incredibly creative.
Well, no.
It's definitely the different scenes of Pennywise killing, because he uses the fears of them against them.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was another thing that was caught like heavily from, even in the TV version, is like, we saw a little bit of it, like when he becomes the Wolfman and shit. But like, because of the TV budget and everything, and also probably running time, they couldn't show Pennywise in all the forms that he took on in the book. In the movie, they have a bit more of it, but it's been... it's too complicated for me to explain, but it just like, you know, there are more forms of Pennywise in the movie.
I sure hope in part 2, because it's supposed to be set in like a more modern day, I sure hope one of his forms of fear is Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, because that's the thing that they did change in the movie, because in the book, of course, when they're kids, it's in the 50s. But now in the movie version, they're in the 80s, and then the part 2 is going to be in the modern day. So that was interesting. I like that.
Adults,
I like that because they used it for a lot of comedy in that. Yeah, sorry, I cut you off there.
I noticed this turned into the It Factor episode, but if he would turn into modern day fears, what modern day fears would he turn into? For me, I'm going to repeat Donald Trump and probably Adam Sandler, because a lot of people fear watching Adam Sandler films.
Oh god.
Low blow, man. Low blow. You know I like Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler.
But honestly, yes, Adam Sandler has made some really shitty movies. He's got at least 2 movies that are always listed as one of the worst movies ever, including Jack and Jill. I actually heard that the only way that movie made money was through money laundering.
I didn't hear about that.
Yikes.
But
I feel bad that Al Pacino was in Jack and Jill.
That's sad, you know, man. He's such a great actor.
guys,
really?
I think we need to start focusing more on this game, because look at what I just did while we were talking about Adam Sandler. I just built 2 inflation clinics across from each other. Money down the drain.
Adam Sandler movie.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Money down the drain, just like an Adam Sandler movie.
I haven't even hired a receptionist yet.
You just need to find somebody who's called R. Schneider and hire him.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We don't have a ward yet, so we have to already buy an expansion to the hospital. What? Why can't this be the main building? What the fuck is this? This is what it gave us to start with, and then there's this big fucking building over here. Yeah. So yeah.
We have to earn our bigness.
You want to rephrase that?
I don't think
we have to earn our bigness. Oh,
Big
dear
Trouble
God.
in Little Kaiser.
Nothing? That sounds
Okay.
like a very bad movie.
Come on. We need more beds, we need a bin, we need plants. Do I have enough radiators? No, I still need 1 more. Okay, so...
Whoa, what the hell is that?
Oy, they did the worst fucking pun right now. I know you can't hear the audio, but the announcement just played in the game that says, "Patients are asked to be patient."
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, and then we throw this plant. Man, this is awkward. This arrangement of beds.
Sound...
Yeah, sorry.
This joke's gonna sound bad. Paige and Dr. Akira.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the oldest. Everybody's used that joke at some point, like even Mitch Hedberg. Oh, great.
I don't know if I remember it hearing Dr. Akula in the Ed Wood movie, like the.
Oh yeah, it is.
Movie.
I think that's where it's like spawned from, like his none too subtle Dracula reference. Yeah, but it's like Mitch Hedberg also did that joke, like, I went to see a doctor, all he did was suck my blood. Do not go see Dr. Akula. Yeah. Yeah. Mitch Hedberg.
Hey, what did the
Yep.
Hey, what did the film critics say when he walked out of a bad vampire film?
Oi.
It sucked. Yes.
Yeah. Man, Mitch Hedberg, that wasn't like a very good example of what kind of humor he usually did. Have either of you ever heard any of his stuff?
I don't even know who Mitch Hedberg is.
He was a stand-up comedian. He died in 2005, and he had this really weird.
Oh, is he the guy that did the donut joke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly who he is. I was gonna say, I know that name. He's got like that very dry sense of humor.
Yeah, it's like, you know, well, he was also on drugs, obviously, so that caused a lot of the comedy. But the donut one that you mentioned, that's one of my personal favorites. Bought a donut the other day.
He was a huge loss to the comedic community.
Yeah, and one of my favorites is like, sometimes I like to throw a toothpick into the woods and say, "You're home."
Oh, God.
Yeah. And then he had the big story about him taking acid, which was, acid was my favorite drug, man. Acid opened up my mind. Because of acid, I learned that butter is so much better than margarine. Me and my friends wanted to do acid, but we didn't want to. Me and my friends got high on acid in the woods because we didn't want to run into any authority figures. Well, we ran into a bear, which is a much bigger buzzkill. I'm looking over to my friend, and he's raising his hand, swearing to prevent forest fires. And we run back to the car. He says, "Man, Smokey is much more intense in person." Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of comedy he did. I love it. It's like he says like the dumbest shit, and he does it so nonchalantly. It takes you a second to even get what the joke was. Okay, this is what I was supposed to build, where I built that inflation clinic. Oh no, we have a fracture clinic. No. Phew. Okay, save some money there. Oh god. Yeah, once we finish building this hospital, I think it's time to end the episode.
I got a question.
Yes.
Can you move the arcade machine and the television into the bathroom?
No, I can't. They can only exist in a staff room. Yeah, they cannot exist outside.
Curse these laws of physics.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Wait, that's not
In
physics.
The Sims, you could do it.
You can do a lot of things in The Sims.
Yep.
Hey, in The Sims, you could literally do it.
Yep. But
Okay.
well, actually, only since The Sims.
Oh, is
2.
that a prop skeleton?
Yeah, we can get a skeleton. Yeah, we can get a skeleton. We can put
no bones about it.
It apparently like improves the teaching in the training room. I have no idea how. It just does. I mean, yeah, maybe it helps the doctors see, like, you know, this is not where you're not supposed to cut down to the bone.
Nice.
If you hit the bone, you've gone too far.
It makes them bad to the bone.
Oh wait, do we have any nurses yet?
All these jokes about skeletons can go back into the closet.
Oh no, we don't have a pharmacy yet. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we're just talking about bullshit. I'm trying to build a hospital, and I'm forgetting to put every essential thing in.
We're talking about we're talking about drugs, so yeah, might as well build the pharmacy.
Yep, drugs, skeletons, and sewer orgies.
And no, Kaiser, it is not. Before you ask, this is not an arcade machine. This is this is the drugs cabinet. So.
Potato.
That'd be one hell of a not a pleasure machine, A redemption machine. A pleasure machine.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, and we don't have a nurse either, so we gotta hire one. There we
Hello,
go.
nurse.
Hello, nurse. Okay. I think the hospital's about set. All I think we need is more doctors. We have a surgeon. We have a researcher.
Doctor.
Give me the news. I got a bad case of loving Jews. That sounded weird. I said Jews, not Jews.
Sure you did.
Mazel tov, guys.
That made me sound. That made me sound racist, and with a name like Kaiser, that makes me sound double racist.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to put any fears to rest, Kaiser is a Jew, Zote.
Yep.
Just say that, it's okay. I'm Jewish, I can say that. Okay.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Oy vey. I'm like,
Oy vey,
I'm such a dork that to me, oy vey always sounds funny, regardless of the context. Wait, do we have
It's
a
from
shrink?
Yiddish. I mean, I know it from German, that Owe, but that's like the Yiddish version, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oy vey.
Like, I'm not even Jewish and I still think that's funny. That
You're
sounds
talking
even
about
worse.
You're
Okay.
talking about my people there, Hanu.
Oh, yeah. What was the thing that happened? Did I, like, accidentally find out that you didn't even have to tell me, I just accidentally figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah. It's because of your last, name. We're not going to mention that. Yeah. Oh, this guy's a consultant. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll wait for the build-up period to end. Akira. Oh, we can check out the competition. So our competition is Akira, Sam, and Charlie. Great names.
Oh, Akira, they probably have all weird, like, anime sicknesses and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Lots of nosebleeds.
Yep.
Which are a serious business, and I hate that.
Tentacle removal and such.
Yeah, tentacle.
I got a bad case of death. Okay, let me prescribe you some Dragon Balls. That should bring you back.
All right. Okay, the clock is almost full.
Oh, here's another anime disorder. Sailor Moon. She can change into a Sailor Moon character, but the disorder is she can't change back.
Oh dear.
She forgot the right movement, the right choreography.
All right. Well, now this episode's gone pretty long too, so we're gonna end it there. So, and next time we'll be probably ready to treat some patients, hopefully. So any last words,
next
guys?
time we'll actually be talking about the game for once and not doing a Might Devil Mini while doing a let's play.
Yeah. So last words, guys?
Bye.
Maybe.
Bye-bye.
I don't know what to say.